this Dell Inspiron laptop. In a lot of video, we replaced the keyboard palm rest, which was probably have some sort of a liquid spill damage for the keyboard. We replaced the keyboard palm rest, and after that, this computer have dual boot, have Linux and Windows, both system on the machine. After we put it back together, the computer cannot boot. Probably have some sort of settings in the BIOS was changed, because during the installation, obviously we disconnected the battery. So the CMOS, the BIOS was without the battery. It probably will go to the default like factory settings. I tried to change different settings to get the computer to boot, but it was unable to. Probably the Linux special setup did something to the UEFI partition. So today's plan is to take out the SSD, back up the data, and wipe out the fresh install Windows 11 and copy the data back. Okay, now I already took the back cover out and disconnect the battery. Then we take out the SSD and recover the data from the SSD. Okay, here is the SSD. Now I have the data retriever hardware setup. Here is the SSD, client SSD is in this box and hook up to the machine. And it was show up as a D drive. Yeah, typically the data is under the users folder. Okay, this is the temporary storage. So if the data we recovered out, we put onto this external disk. Okay, now the data backup already successfully completed. Now it's time to prepare the SSD for Windows 11 installation. So as we already have the data, so I will using disk part command to prepare the disk. Okay, disk part was run, and this disk will show up as just like when you buy a new disk, it's not initialized. Yeah, that's the status we want to see. Okay. Now we put this back and then fresh install Windows 11 on the Dell laptop. Okay, let's move to the Windows installation workbench. So yeah, after we put back together, the disk already using disk part to prepare for Windows installation. So now we just make sure it's set up for Windows 11 installation. So we go to the secure boot. Yeah, enable the secure boot. Okay. Oh, we are still in legacy boot, so let's change UEFI. UEFI and secure boot. Enable. from this point on, should be straightforward. After finishing Windows 11 installation, I will copy the data back, and the job is done. Well, the Dell laptop is installed Windows 11. Just to show, I did a MacOS installation on this 2013 iMac. Yeah, the iMac gave clients difficulty to do by himself. It always report with media was corrupt or some those kind of error message. So he bring in this morning, and we finished the basic installation in an hour. And right now is doing some updates, make sure it get the latest macOS updates. This is iMac 2013, so the highest macOS it will support is Catalina. We just finished Catalina 10.15.7 updates an hour ago, and now looks like it's doing some additional maybe Apple Photo or Safari updates. It's 1.71 gigabyte downloading, about 8 minutes to finish. Yeah, this computer will be ready to go later this afternoon.